After months in Mexico, we're back in the good old US of A. We were exhausted and looking for a new home, so we're doing what any rational, financially stable couple would do. We're buying an RV, despite the fact we don't know anything about RVs and we only have about $7,000 to spend. And we're looking for one on Facebook Marketplace. Seems reasonable. What could possibly go wrong? Great. Are we in over our heads? Probably. But you know what? This is going to be good for us. It's a chance to slow down, a chance to get our hands dirty, and a chance to learn something totally new. I do want to say, this is not turning into an RV channel. We truly just need a place to live. So first things first, we've got to go check out some RVs.
We've narrowed it down to 2 RVs. Both look like solid listings and both are in Bend, Oregon. It's a 2.5-hour drive, and honestly, we have no idea if either one of them is even roadworthy.
So we actually don't have a home in the US. We kind of just bounce around with family members. We also don't have a lot of cash. So what do you do in that situation? You buy an RV and you live by the river.
It's a beautiful drive to Bend. Mountains in the distance, pine trees everywhere, and enough time to mentally prepare for whatever we're about to walk into. This is the part of the journey where everything still feels possible. We haven't seen either RV yet, and we're just 2 cautiously optimistic people.
All right, just finished a 2-hour drive. We've made it, 2.5-hour drive. We made it to Bend. We are gonna grab some food. We have a few hours until we have our first appointment, I guess, to see the first RV. This restaurant we're going to is supposed to be Northern Tide and supposed to be very good, but if it's not, we can blame my sister because that's who recommended it to us. This is Wild Rose. And first things first, we got to start with a Thai iced coffee.
As a cocktail, we use bagels on top of that. It's really good.
Whoa, yeah.
Needed it.
Yeah, I might need 2 of those. But the specialty here is one of our favorites from our time in northern Thailand, khao soi. It's a rich golden curry noodle soup layered with chili paste and a creamy coconut milk. Crispy noodles on top give it that perfect crunch, and you get tender chicken, pickled mustard greens, red onion, and a squeeze of lime to tie it all together.
I ended up getting pad krapao. Pretty simple ingredients, stir-fried, made with minced pork, garlic, Thai chilies, and basil. In total, we paid $44 before tip.
I guess we'll keep my sister around because that ended up being a pretty solid recommendation. I think that was the closest Thai food we've had outside of Thailand. And for like not super common dishes, it's not like a pad Thai or a normal curry. If I'm being very critical, could have been spicier, but they gave us...
They gotta cater to the demographic.
Yeah, they gave us chili flakes and chili oil to dump on top of it. But we have like a half hour, 40 minutes until we need to meet our first RV guy. Not sure how long the drive is, so we gotta get a move on. But before that, let's discuss what we're looking for in an RV. It's gotta have standing room. Obviously, it has to run. Storage is a big plus, but more important than that, no mold, no leaks, and overall in good shape.
Well, there she is.
There she is. She real cute. Oh, I don't know. She real cute. Oh, I like her.
Alright, first stop, Facebook fan number 1. Born in 1977 and old enough to run for president. I'm just hoping it runs. Not for president, just to get us around.
That was a joke.
This RV was a time capsule straight from 1977.
Dodge Jamboree.
Everything felt pristine. Even his lawn looked immaculate, to the point where we asked him if it was okay to even be on the grass and if we needed to take our shoes off to enter the van. Do you want my shoes off? Or? Okay.
Has there been any work done to it since you've had it? Any upgrades or anything?
I've had the transmission serviced. I had replaced the torque converter whenever something would happen. I'd kind of keep up on the maintenance, and never really had any problems with the engine itself. I replaced the water pump on it.
Okay.
I put a new radiator in it, alternator. When you take this camping, if you want to go to the store to get beer or something, you gotta take the whole rig.
This is a man of culture. First impressions, smells fine, feels stable, doesn't look haunted, already impressed. And the owner gets it. He's replaced the carburetor, the tires, everything. He's a little bit of a gearhead, and that's perfect for us who don't know really anything about RVs.
Whenever I had a leak, I would fix it.
Okay.
I mean, that's the problem with these things.
Yeah, they're always going to get something.
They kind of get stuff around here, and as soon as I noticed, I had to replace that whole sheet up there this last year.
Right.
It's not without faults, okay? But the kitchen has a stove, the bed is comfortable, there's room to stand up. That's luxury for under $7K. Now let's see how she drives.
Usually when it's cold.
Oh yeah. We drove all over Bend, through neighborhoods, roundabouts, even hit the highway, just to get a feel of how this RV handled. And honestly, it was way better than I expected. Smooth turns, decent pickup, and it didn't rattle like a tin can. But as much as we were vibing with it, we did have to bring it back because we've got another RV lined up to see today.
Van number 1 is down. I think we really like it. We still have to see the other one. We have to see the other one because we have to do justice.
It's like a time capsule. I think he might be the second owner. He's had it for 19 years. It's immaculate, the inside, and nothing squishy.
My biggest red flag with this one is just the age. It's almost 50 years old. So I also printed off this RV inspection checklist to use. Didn't really use it for the first one, but it's pretty handy.
It stayed in your pocket.
No, I used it outside, and then when we got inside, I put it in my pocket.
Hot as.
This is van number 2, Winnebago. Newer by a decade. But unlike the last van's owner, this one is much like us, and he's fairly new to this lifestyle.
Asked me if the AC works. I'm like, well, now that's hot enough, I guess I can go. And it fired right up. So yeah, 86, a little under 88,000 miles on it. You know, we were just dipping our toe in it. We'd never owned an RV. We wanted to keep it as cheap as we could. We bought this from
That's where we are too.
Just to see if you're into it. So,
yeah.
you know, we put over $2,000 into it, mostly in the engine. Unfortunately, we learned that it needed a new carburetor and tune-up and all that. So she's running tip-top as far as the engine, transmission strong.
Nice.
It's fully cold, 2 pumps to prime it. She hops right up. She'll run high revs, right? You're hearing it run super high just to get it running.
This one ran louder than the '77 Dodge Jamboree, and it definitely showed more wear and more cosmetic damage. The built-in bottle opener was a nice touch.
That's a nice addition.
And the bathroom wasn't bad. We figured some new wallpaper could fix that. But this was our deal breaker.
Windshield's cracked.
We could probably use a ladder in here too. A cracked windshield is within our budget to repair. What really worried me is what it might be hiding. Cracks like this usually mean moisture, and moisture usually means water damage. Still, we figured we're here. Let's see how it runs. And this time, it's Sarah's turn to get behind the wheel.
It's your call, 100%. We got time.
What does it feel like? That's
Stopped on a dime, but it's just
And after taking it around the block a few times, we had some thoughts and a decision to make.
I like that it's modern and has some upgrades to it. I think that the Dodge drives a little bit better, honestly, especially on the brakes. I think the brakes in the Dodge, I was able to stop a lot faster. You could see like little things are broken and not functioning properly, and that kind of like throws me off a little bit.
This one feels more comfortable inside for living. However, I think I would pick the 77.
So we decided then?
So here's where we're at. Van number 1 is old but loved. Van number 2 is younger but maybe a little neglected. I think we've already made the decision, but which would you choose?
It's a lot of pressure.
My eyes look so good. It's good lighting in here.
Oh, well, there's your selling point there, folks. All right, so I think we made a decision. We're gonna go to Steve. We're gonna give a call and see if he's gonna sell it to us. It's kind of nerve-wracking. This is a big decision. It's kind of a big gamble because it's an older RV, but honestly, the pros and cons, this one seemed a lot more maintained and actually feel like it would last a lot longer than the 86 one, if that makes sense. So, if he says no. Hey, Steve. Good, good. Yeah, I think we decided. I think we're gonna go with your van, if you're still willing to sell it, of course. Okay, perfect. We'll come by. How far away are we? Probably 10, 15 minutes. Cool. See you soon.
You're looking at 2 proud new RV owners. All that's left is a signature and she'll be ours. Then it's just me and the RV getting to know each other on the drive back.
I hope it works out for you as well as it did for me.
Yeah.
And like I say, if you have any questions about it, feel free to give me a call.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got your number saved, so.
Our life is now split into 2 parts. Before the Dodge Jamboree and after the Dodge Jamboree. So we did it. We bought a 47-year-old RV off Facebook. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But we really love it. It's ours, something we bought together, and it runs. Nothing is leaking, nothing on the surface is broken. That's kind of a win, right? Now we just have to see if it'll make the drive back.
Hopefully it makes it back because the sun's starting to set, but it's a beautiful sunset. This is gonna be a nice drive home. We already had one little hiccup. I won't go into little details about that. It was mostly my fault. So we stopped at a viewpoint for a little bit, saw the sunset, and now we're gonna take this 3-hour drive home. Oh, this is exciting.
It didn't really hit me until this drive. Somehow I ended up in this 20-foot rolling time capsule, chasing the sunset down Route 20. And the only thing louder than the engine was my own brain racking around what we had just gotten ourselves into.
I'm gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car.
Welcome to our new home. You may have seen a little bit of it yesterday, but we didn't get a chance to fully show off all of her beauty, and then it was dark by the time we drove back. So it is now the next day, and let's take you inside. Here she is. She is a 1977 Dodge Jamboree. She's an old girl. She predates my parents' marriage by 3 years. It's immaculate though on the inside. It has been so well taken care of. When you come in, you have this bench which does slide out to a bed. There's storage under here. Everything is in great condition. I don't think we'll need to replace these. They're very in great shape. Over here we have a little dinette. This table does come off, and then you can also take it off and flip it. So if you want more space to sit, it would just decrease the walkway here. But the table and the rods come out as well. So this also pulls out into a bed. So detour to a group trip in our RV. Just kidding. There's a ton of storage in here, which is great. It's probably way more storage than we need. She's just a little old, so you gotta kind of like warm her up a little bit. There's some things that get a little bit stuck. Over here we have a kitchen. We have a 4-burner stove. And Steve yesterday lit all of them. It works great. We also have an oven, which the 1986 RV we toured yesterday, it did not have an oven. So that's kind of exciting. Double-sided sink. More storage. It's like so much storage. More storage. We've got a fridge and freezer. This was a little finicky to turn on, but he also showed us a trick to turn it on from the outside. But it's great because it can run on propane and electric. Okay. This mattress is way comfier than the other one I laid on yesterday. So when I was watching my RV videos, one thing I learned is that in RVs you can get mold under the mattress because there's no airflow. So I checked yesterday when we were touring, and it's like brand new wood under here. He replaced this wood, and then he replaced up here and around the vent, so there's no leaks, which is great. He took really good care of this, which is I think the main reason why we went with this rig. Honestly, there's not a lot I want to change. There's some very little things like the curtains. I will probably swap something out. I kind of like the idea of keeping it like kind of a funky 70s vibe. I think I would put like a peel and stick back here.
Yeah, so he was like a little bit of a mechanical pack rat. So he's got extra parts for pretty much anything we would need to repair on the go, which was like a big selling point for us because I think my biggest fear with the 77 was it's old and it'd be hard to find parts. He's already got a lot of those parts for us, and he said it wasn't that difficult for him to find parts for like the engine and the front end stuff. Just the cab stuff would probably be more difficult, which we're not looking to change a lot anyway. Ironically enough, the 77 was in better shape than the 86. He was really straightforward with all of this. So he said there was a little bit of water damage, and he ended up replacing a lot of the wood, and you can see that. But it looks in really good shape. We looked for any leaks, any rotten wood, and it was pretty good.
Now we'll take you to the back of the rig, which Steve lovingly called the shitter, which I am going to adopt that term too. I didn't see what this door situation is like yesterday.
Just a sliding hook.
So this is the shitter. It's a great toilet. I mean, it's easy. Just flush like that. We got a sink. We have storage in here, which I think will hold like everything we need. We don't have a lot of stuff. I got a little bathtub if I get desperate. I doubt I will ever fill that thing with water because that seems like a waste of water. Bigger than my college dorm shower, which is impressive.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna know any of the mechanical stuff, obviously, but when we started her up, she ran pretty good. So I'll start her today and see how she sounds. Give her a little pump.
Like butter.
Yeah, underneath isn't too bad. The belts are running fine. This was just replaced. So she is a little loud and sounds a little rough on the idle. So we're gonna take it to a mechanic and get the initial inspection stuff taken care of.
Looks like Otto's already adjusting. So what should we call her? Right now we're settled on Jam Jam because it's a jamboree and she's old enough to be a grandma.
And as beautiful as this RV is, it's not going to be the focal point of our channel moving forward. We're still doing budget travel and exploring much of the world. This is just our home. Later, we're going to be taking this old girl on a road trip down the Oregon coast to see how she holds up. But before we do any of that, we're taking a quick jaunt up to see Portland. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss these upcoming detours.
Up on the mountain, caught on the red light.